Hello, one and all. How are you on this great, beautiful Monday afternoon? Well, it's Monday afternoon for me, anyways. It may be Monday night. It may be Tuesday morning. It may be some other time of day. For you, it may be a different day for you than me. Because we have 24-hour time zones on this planet. And each time zone is a different hour on the planet. And that means it can be a different day. Because some get there ahead of the others. So, that being said, we are, as we have been for the last few weeks, being reading Who Needs a Super. This is it's semi-religious. This is connecting comic books and Christianity. If you do not like this and you're watching after the fact, just fast forward past. I'm going to bring up what people are seeing on my tablet here. So we are in chapter 6. We are reading about Wonder Woman. Um, and Wonder Woman is the chapter of the title is Wonder Woman, the Power of Truth. Hey, trusty sidekick Pixel Trader, how are you guys doing today? Hey, Vane, how are you doing? So, like I said, I'm reading. I'm going to be reading like about from here to here. Uh, I'm going through this book slowly. Who needs a superhero? And after we do this, I will be going over shading my coloring shading my couple characters of mine in Adobe Illustrator. Okay, so looking for ways to promote his idea and to provide a positive role model for young girls, Marston turned his eye to the new and rapidly growing industry of superhero comics. He was eager to position himself favorably and was soon appointed editorial advisory board over all American and DC comic lines. At that point, Marston was in the right place to pitch the idea for a new kind of superhero. Writing under the pen name Charles Moulton, he published the first Wonder Woman story as a backup feature in All Star Comics #8. Bet that's worth a pretty penny. Thank you, Pixel. Um, 1 month later, Wonder Woman became the cover feature in the newly launched Sensation Comics. Her origin story was headed heady mixture of superhero adventure, Greek mythology, romance, feminism, pacifism, and wartime patriotism. On a hidden island dwelled a race of Amazons who had withdrawn from the male dominant world. Where American fighter pilot Steve Trevor crashed on the island, the Amazons reluctantly took him in and tended his injuries. The Amazon queen Hippolyta decided that when Trevor returned to the outside world, an Amazon should accompany him. The ambassador would carry the values of Paradise Island into man's world to promote freedom and democracy. After rigorous competition, Hippolyta's daughter Diana was chosen to wear the mantle of Wonder Woman. Along with her abilities as a Amazon native, Wonder Woman left Paradise Island armed with unique weapons. On each wrist, she wore the large bracelets adopted by all Amazons. The bracelets recalled a time when Amazons had been enslaved and chained by a tribe of brutal men led by Hercules, and they remained on many Amazons' wrists as a continuing reminder of their servitude long after their escape to Paradise island. The wristwear figures, the wristwear figures potentially prominently in Bullets and Bracelets, a recurring game in which Wonder Woman deflected bullets fired at her by bouncing them off her bracelets. Complementing the bracelets is Wonder Woman's hallmark weapon, her magic golden lasso, known in contemporary stories as her lasso of truth, along with the many periodicals, predicals, I'm not sure what predictables. I'm bad. Hey Ortiz, uh, I can't predictables. Uses an unbreakable leotard larart. The lasso completely obedient. The lasso compelled obedience from anyone wrapped in its coils. In theory, Wonder Woman could require a rope-bound prisoner to obey any command, but in practice, the leotard, the rope, was typically used to compel the captive to speak the truth. No captive could lie to Wonder Woman while encircled by the magic lasso. Over time, the notion of obedience, weighing, and discerning the truth became its primary use of the magic lasso. As Wonder Woman evolved, the lasso became more important. In fact, it is central to the meaning of the character. Wonder Woman is guided by truth revealed through the golden lasso. At the same time, she is the guardian of that truth. Represented by the golden lasso, truth is Wonder Woman's primary weapon in the war against evil. Hello, Bob. Yes, thank God I'm sexy and I can better than my reading skills. My drawing skills are better. So we will continue tomorrow in Truth as a Weapon. Um, that section is a couple few more than a couple pages long, so we will stop halfway through it. So now we are on to, well, hello Night Blocks. Glad to have you here. We will be sharing my screen now, and I will be working in Adobe Illustrator to shade my character, well, color shade my character action. I don't know when action appears in my comics. Okay, so we need to. Okay, so there we got that. Brush. We're gonna do the dark gray shading first. Let's do. Okay, and we want. We'll go with this brush here. Why is it lagging? I don't know. Not sure whether it's your end or my end. It's hard to tell at times. Well, let's see what this looks like. Might be my end, so okay. Okay, can you get okay, there. My internet got shut off for a sec on my computer. This character's name is Action. I don't know a lot about her. Um, she's versed in assortment of weaponries and combat. The she's not going to appear for quite some time in my comic books, so I'm just slowly doing up a bunch of my. But I will be okay. 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 Okay, come on. Saying my internet's okay. Why aren't you guys getting a picture? Okay. We got a picture back. Gonna share again. Hopefully this will. I hate technical difficulties. Yeah, there. Okay, so hopefully everything will come back. Okay, so this is my character Action. I don't know a lot about her. I just trying to do shading and stuff on characters that I've done up a little good. I will be working on a character that I know a little bit more about after I'm working through a bunch of my characters, getting good shading done. But feel free to ask me anything or whatever about anything. I'm an open book. Yeah, I didn't take the best po- pose for her. That's probably the main reason. Red, everybody, well, she could be very better looking, I will admit. I do have other drawings of her. Cool. Yeah. Have you watched the third one yet? Or are you going to watch the third one? Or when are you going to watch the third one? We're down to six. Oh, well. Started out strong. Okay, so I guess we should go to the red now. I might do a little bit more on the gray level later. Take that red, bring it down to. Make sure we have the right brush too. And so tonight on my live stream, I will be doing my character, drawing my character, Professor Evolution, villain. Last week ended up being a Stanley week, as you probably all know by now. Ended up being a week dedicated to Stan, but that's all right. Okay, so. Oh no, we still need the red. There's red at the bottom on her boots. Almost forgot about the red on her boots. So you should get time to do my character for shading or start shading my character after this. Arrow Star reminds you of Deadpool. Yeah, I can see that. Although Deadpool was not an influence, I will say that. I'm not sure when I came up with this character offhand. Oh, shoot. Red. Unless you've suddenly become a comic legend overnight, I don't think so. And then, of course, you've got to not only have become a comic legend, you've got to have died. That's said that he's dead, though. Okay. So I think I can finally go on to light gray, which is just basically just the metal arm here. I'm gonna draw some G-force this week. I'll obviously ask you when I need a suggestion or want something different from what I'm gonna do. I want to go with something a little familiar with for a couple weeks. I might do some. I might do G Battle of the Planets this week. Might do some Robotech next week. I think Black Friday was last Friday. This Friday? You sure about that? Here. You want to know when Black Friday is? We'll find out. Although probably the American viewers will already know. None of that is saying the day. November 23rd. There you go. Yeah, as long as you're ordering from a reputable site, it's safe. I've gotten from lots Amazon and eBay and stuff like that. What is Cyber Monday? Basically, it's the Monday that follows Black Friday, but it's supposed to be better deals for the internet. I have no idea. Hey, Rizzy, how are you? Oh, you're welcome. So maybe if you're not sure about whether it works in Italy, Bob, either A, do some research and find out over the next few days, or just do the whole Black Friday thing. I know we have it here in Canada. Are you doing vids now, Riz? Cool. I like random stuff. I do a bit of it on my other channel. Not well, not that I've done a lot. I'm slowly uploading stuff there from there here. Cool. I'll have to check out for sure. Let's see. I'm gonna go down to this layer. Let's actually get a skin tone here. Take that layer. Oh, lock. Okay, let's see. Skin tone. Uh, okay, library. Let's lock that now. Go up here to skin shading. This is my character action. All I know is she is got a whole bunch of different martial arts and well, like combat training and weapons training. Uh, I missed two shading areas. Okay, so we're gonna have to do new layer. Oh, staff shading. And maybe, but she'd have a lot more weaponry than Katana. I don't see her as being Oriental, but she could be. Beyond, and as for your question, Bob, are there more Iron Man movies than number four? No, but Iron Man, as you know, has appeared in all the various Avenger movies. Are you working on the Tales from Beyond the Gate comic? Yeah, yes, I am on that. I am working on my script at the moment. I've got the first 3 pages written, but my major problem for that is I hadn't had a villain or whatever. I think of things in heroes and villains or whatever. I got the hero, but I hadn't got the protagonist, the antagonist. I think it is. The villain, the thing that she has to fight against. And also, Bob, there was an animated cartoon called for Iron Man, Armored Adventures, where he's more like a teenager. I'm not sure whether you've seen that or not. Okay, so we'll lock that. We'll come here. Um, see what that does. The bow staff might have to be more highlights than shading. Okay, I guess we're doing more highlights than anything now. All my highlights are going to be on the same level. Both stuff because it's real dark. Didn't need any. Uh, Man is the best. The long debated who is the best character ever. It will always be a debate because everybody has their own personal opinion. Okay. uh, the debate to it who is the best superhero. Will it ever end? No, because there'll always be new superheroes, it seems. And everybody will always have their opinion. Howdy, Josh. Okay, so let's see. I saw the Venom movie myself. Wasn't too bad, but it left something without the whole Spider-Man part of it. People that know nothing about comics probably would have enjoyed it. Okay, see you, Ray. Have a good day. Ray Escarga, not Escargola. Thought I was sleeping. Okay, so. I forget why too. Okay, so there is Action. Save it. Take it away. So, export as. No, and actually, the staff isn't really long enough either to be a bow staff like I want it to be. It's got to be longer. Here, let me see here. Do. Here's some earlier pictures of her. I've done the whole gradient thing with them. So you can see right there, she has a lot of weapons. I should actually probably redo that one. That's a good pose right there with all her various weapons. And another one with a bunch of weapons. She's not so geared up in this one. Um, and I've had a couple different color schemes for her over the years. Like, let's see. There's a more where I took the red from. And this is Aerostar. And you're all gonna. So, she is a villain. Hopefully, I have her. But she is a reluctant villain. Let's see. Hopefully we have. Nope, not there. Oh, F9. There's some of the stats for her real name's Cheryl Linkletter. She's about 5'10", 145 pounds, astronomer from Vancouver, BC. Single, black hair, purple eyes. She first appears Canadian Shield 16. No relatives. Ralph Linkletter, adoptive brother, aka Acer. So, um, she um, was sort of a mutant based power, but I've changed mutants in my universe to gift it spiritually a spiritually gifted person who has brought their spiritual power into the physical world, for lack of a better way of saying it. I know it's a long explanation, and I've got her profile written, but I'm not sure where it is at the moment. So let's see. Are we spot where we can? I think we are. So, Control Z. And her brother decides to try and help her with these quote unquote mutant powers, but he does it more in a way that, or gifted powers to so make it so they don't appear on her and risk her job or anything like that. But her brother's a big douche, being the villain that he is, and he ends up basically um, giving her something that can stop it. But how do I put it? I have to find a bunch of these profiles. Otherwise, I'm going to have to rewrite them, which I hate. No, they wouldn't be descendants of angels. Like, okay, the first character in my universe that does this, my character, the Flame, who's one of my main characters. He's a he rockets toss. He doesn't. He not. He a rockets toss that is. He's like 15 years old. A rocket's tossed at He's teased all his life, and a rock as his mom's driving him to school, so and he gets picked on all his life. Rocks thrown at the window of his mom's car, hits the window, doesn't break the window or anything, but could have easily. Hey, Bob, what are you doing? Sorry about that, Riz. I think might need their wrench taken away. But anyways, in a fit of righteous anger, he ends up bringing his spiritual weaponry, for lack of a better way of saying it, into the physical realm. And now my quote unquote mutants are those that have brought their spiritual weaponry. Although they wouldn't know that most of them don't know that it's actually spiritual weaponry into the real world because I found out a few years, and I devised this method because I had mutants at first, but I found out mutants can't be a real thing because there's never been any recorded case of a beneficial mutation. And I think having, extraordinary powers would be a beneficial mutation. Well, some of my characters have been trained in skilled combat, so and some get their powers that way. This is how my quote unquote ones that would have been mutants beforehand get their powers, and they don't even know they're doing it. Maybe to the world at large, they might seem like mutants, but at one point in my comics, I'll explain that they're not mutants. No, Var. Unfortunately, since I gotta get the 3 1/4 inch thing and hopefully have all this stuff written out. I'd really hate to have to go over all that. Oh, it's 106. Okay, we're gonna save this for now. We'll come back to her tomorrow. Right now, we're going to, or we'll come back. We're going to finish off electide here. So we had just finished our green shading. Now we're going to go on to our yellow shading for her. Hey JP, how are you? Oh, cool. Getting back from lunch is good. Well, I am good. You're welcome. You seem just to have the world's worst timing for that sort of thing. And I don't think we finished off the green shading either. But we can come back to it before we hit the highlights. Oh, definitely missed all the green shading. Or the best. Yeah, I guess it depends on your point of view, eh? Thank you very much, Koopa Inc. Glad you could stop by. And you are welcome anytime. Yes, take care. Have a great, wonderful day, Koopa. Do your best to fight Mario, but we know Mario always wins. I would have put blue shading on this. What am I thinking? I don't know what I meant by blue shading. Oh, I get blue now. Duh. Oh. I know why I put the blue in now. The blue shading. And this Saturday at 10 p.m. Oh, cool. Well, anybody here, if you have yet to sub to JP4, make sure you sub to JP4. Maybe he'll model you in one of his cities. Maybe he'll give you a section in one of his cities. Yeah, let's switch or burn it down. High contrast. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, but you wouldn't be doing that burning down on purpose. That only comes by accident, right? Or, you know, or some sort of by natural disaster. Let's see. Yes, it's the test monkeys that got loose. Oh, we forgot to go back to the green shading. Well, we can go back to the green shading in a few moments. We will make sure we get the green shading done before we finish stuff off. Yeah, so now we have to do yellow highlights. And I think that's we pretty much done with yellow highlights. Except, of course, we're doing the green shading. Can't forget the green shading, can we, folks? Oh, brown highlights. Definitely need some brown highlights. Oh, and red highlights. We're always forgetting some color, aren't we? Oh, I gotta do some cleanup around the house. Of course, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on, hopefully with a panel of cohorts, and I will be drawing my character, Professor Evolution, villain. Okay, so no, my I haven't got my villain for Beyond the Gate. Okay, it's 25. We're gonna save this. Actually, no, we're gonna do one other. We're gonna make sure we get this here. Green shading. We need the green shades. I've been working on some stuff for Tales Beyond the Gate. Like I said before, I'm on the fourth page of writing, but the main thing is stopping me is knowing the bad guy stuff, what she's up against exactly. So I am working on that. I've got some concept drawings done up, some minor concept drawings. I'll show those off in a minute here as soon as I'm done this green shading. I was going to ask, do your spiritual heroes have a team? Yeah, well, they, my universe does have a team. The Holy Warriors, uh, which involves the Flame, involves Canadian Shield, Snowdrift, the Flame, Insecto, the Ozona, the Wiz, and Electide. At least at first. There will be other characters to join later on. I will and eventually be expanding the team from 7 members to 12 members. Okay, so we'll save her like that so far. And we will stop sharing. Okay, I'm not sure how well you can see these so far. Concepts for, minion type characters, generals, stuff like that, that there'll be multiple that look very similar dressed. And I'm in the middle of drawing up the big bad guy, I think, anyways. As I said, for my character, the door, she has something that allows her to. Initially, it was just, as far as she was concerned, it was supposed to be just to get her anywhere on the planet. But something's gone awire, and she is no longer on Earth, or at least it's not her house, Earth. And where she is, I'm calling Hell Planet. For now. But anyways, if you've yet to hit that like button, please do. If you've yet to subscribe, please do. Hit that notification bell to know when I'm going live or putting up content. I should be putting up another snack video later today, so probably within the next hour or two. So keep a lookout for that. Uh, the snack video has been done. Some of these snack videos have been done for months, so most of them have actually. And they were originally done on my channel, the Pied Piper of Hamilton channel. So you might get that mixed in there with me saying Pied Piper of Hamilton here. Be sure to tune in tonight when I draw my character Professor Evolution live stream and have a panel of people here, hopefully. Probably a lot of the regulars. And I think that's about it for now. Oh, remember to check out the links in my description. There is a link to, what's his name? The Sovereign, who I interviewed on Saturday. If you've yet to check out that video, go check it out. There's a link to his Indiegogo and his YouTube channel as well. Subscribe to him. Also, there's a link to Manny, Good Dog Presses, if you've yet to subscribe there. Subscribe there. Tank Ferret and John Dillard, the gaming system. Also, there is a link to mine and John's Patreon. So if you want to support me and John and our endeavors on YouTube, go check that out. And there's also a link to my webpage, my Twitter, my Instagram, my DeviantArt, and my Facebook stuff. So that's it for now. Bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day. We'll see you tonight, tomorrow, whatever it will be for you.